Hello. What's up? Oh boy. For unknown reasons, I was like, hey, wouldn't it be fun to play through Call of Juarez Gunslinger for the first time in years? Man, I love this game. I really do. It was running at like 700 frames per second in this menu, which is great. I feel like when I played this originally, like, it wasn't great. I don't remember how the duels work. But this is probably one of my favorite games from this time period. It's not that it's amazing. It's that I think it's really unique in terms of its like the way it tells its story. I was never really a fan of the regular Call of Juarez games, though I wish I was. But it was fun. It was a competent first-person shooter. It was like cheap. I feel like it was $20 when it came out or something. Good story. When it finishes, you're like, yeah, this was cool. And then it's done, and there's like arcade modes and stuff to play through. So we'll go through the story. We'll do, I don't know what New Game Plus is. We'll just do a new game. I don't give a shit. I guess what does this mean? Does this mean I never beat the game on normal? Well, decisions. What am I gonna do? Got normal and hard and true west. I'm gonna pass on this because I don't feel like killing myself. Maybe I'll do normal. Go with hard. Let's go with hard. Because there's nothing on it that says easy, so I'm assuming normal might be easy. Good times, man.
Easy, boy.
Part of me wishes that the series was still around, but I think that they kind of they did what they could with this. I feel like they sort of pushed it into the ground.
Sir? Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
What are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch
Starts
had
off so
no
good.
fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
All right. All right.
It was about 30 years ago.
Look at that. That's so cool.
Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had
This
this
art
funny
style
feeling.
is so cool too.
Funny, haha.
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through.
Like
I
Borderlands
had no
art style.
choice.
Who's that?
Is he with us?
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
They're coming from the rear!
I decided to
So
help
from what I
them
remember,
get
this
the
game
boys
had
out.
like a weird combo system.
So that's just what I did.
Hey, what's up? Man, this feels so weird playing it now for some reason. I don't
For the
know.
kid's apprehension. Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
I guess just because it's been a while since I played this. I feel like the arcade mode in this game was like you had to keep your combo up or something. Yeah, because you could do stuff like that to
I
change
knew
your
that going through that
combos.
front door meant putting my butt in a shooting gallery. So I decided to get sneaky.
Oh, I already have. What other skill points? Oh, okay then. Let's see. Take this. Yeah, whatever. We'll do this. I'm just gonna put everything in here. It's a terrible idea. It's not how I usually go with stuff like this, but whatever. This will be fine. Call of Juarez Gunslinger. I don't even know if it's still available. I think it was up for sale and then it got taken down, but I think it's back out.
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. Still, one of them reached the water tower.
Oh. Oh, right. There's an ability to, like, dodge somehow. Forgot about that. Man, it's been a long time since I played this.
Still, one of them reached the water tower.
Yeah, I had to actually press
Would be a turkey shoot from up there.
A to dodge that.
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed. The right position is very important. Personally, I prefer to be on top.
Oh, you do?
Indeed, darling. But where was I? Oh, yeah. A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
Man, I thought all those people were dead.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Watch your flank!
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo. It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house.
Did it.
And like that, I was inside. none the worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave, and upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Bolton.
Q. It's telling me to press Q in the corner. Man.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
This is...
Yeah, sort of.
The way this
Anyway,
storytelling
we were
works is so
surrounded by
freaking
dozens
cool.
of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Billy's worth $500, dead or alive. I can keep this up all day.
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Where the hell did Garrett get to? Listen, all the action.
That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted
Oh, no.
Billy. "Get to the other side."
Or that guy. I'm killing everyone.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. "They got a Gatling," Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention."
Sons of bitches are done for.
He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack is just joshing with you now.
Oh boy. There's no reason for me
Yeah,
to
you
max
better
out this
be.
tree.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Whatever.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Right. Making my way past a castle of fallen foes.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
Awesome.
Finally, I had the stables within my reach.
Dickens. I don't remember how these things work.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star. You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Okay. See, the deal is that you want to stare at them. Keep your focus up. I don't remember how to like draw your gun.
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett.
I don't know how I did that.
Let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables. I stepped inside, and bam! Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on, how did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
I did it. I honorably killed him. What is F2? These are the skills I have, right? No more points. Don't remember how to freaking draw your gun.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
Oh yes, that's
It's
right.
important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after. He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence.
I want to see controls here. It's a nerd. How to play. Dueling. The first phase. Oh my gosh, there we go. You can also shorten the time required to draw, and by keeping his hand close to the holster to aid. Okay.
Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway.
I didn't remember the
Later,
weird
they
border
wrote
on
that
the edge
some
of the
lady
screen for
friend
this.
planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too. My first order of business was finding a firearm. Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
I love this. It's so cool. It's so cool. It's got so much style.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy? That son of a bitch shot Jim Bell!
Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. Guards were everywhere looking for it.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Those reflections, man. Oh, look at that. There's that Mirror's Edge nonsense.
The roof like a damn alley cat.
Not that I mind. I love Mirror's Edge. It's the first one. Oh my god. I was going too fast. Minds are a tricky thing. Combine a lot of booze with an old brainy man with a few crazy memories.
Some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
How the hell did the kid escape? Garrett's gonna kick our ass!
It's a linear game.
So that bastard
Doesn't mean
you
it's
were
bad.
after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever gonna find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there.
Where'd he get you?
I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
You! But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
You hooligans can go to hell.
Got him. I leveled up already. Like this.
Somewhere.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and color. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
Get your headstone!
There's children here.
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness
Boy.
for four-legged grass eaters.
I can't tell if my combo's gone right. I think it is.
We prize them too high, if you ask me.
Man, I remember this game just feeling so much more open the last time I played it. It's been it looks like I played through it, or at least loaded it up in 2018, but it was like the beginning. Like January or something, so...
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
For decency?
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town. I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy. And all that blame would fall on him.
I didn't even see that guy there before. Oh man. He's trying to run towards him. Oh shoot, okay, I see exactly what happened. I thought I had killed that guy when I shot him, but he's super alive. There he is again. 1951, a 101-year-old man claimed that he was the real Jesse James. He was a minor celebrity for a bit until it was determined his story did not hold up. Shoot.
In for the kill.
Okay, I see. There's another one there.
He has it coming.
I got 6 shots. Come on. All I need is ammo. I mean, of course. Shots not gonna work. Man, I feel like I should have got that.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
Ooh, there's a melee. I didn't realize that.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said. I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
We both won. Congratulations. I don't know how to dodge for sure. bitch. Man, this isn't going good. I don't know how to move after I shoot. I don't know why I'm stuck there. My focus is almost full.
Me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
Okay. I can't dodge it, that's what the deal is. This isn't going good, dude. Why can't I? Oh man, this isn't good.
I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well,
I did it.
Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was...
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
Hey, what's
The
up?
Mexican Rurales?
Oh, sweet. This program
I was
uses
hired to
showing
help them
messages
track
from
down the cowboys.
Periscope too.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
I think this is the boss fight where the guy might be throwing a bunch of dynamite or something.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man. Over there! I did my best to help those bastards.
Man, Man, maybe it's because I'm on hard, I don't know. It sure is not easy. I wouldn't say it's super challenging, it's just the thing where I feel like I actually need to pay more attention than I'm paying right now. Wait, what is my melee? Is it? I thought it was E. It is, it's F.
Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did. They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads, making use of the high ground and whatever else.
I think I actually, the aim is like tightening or something.
The Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force.
Like super hot. Man, I wish I had a rifle or something right now. I got a shotgun. It's going to do me no good.
See, at the time, I was still pretty green, but often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to find my way past these other assholes first.
Oh no, I think I'm done.
Stand and fight, you coward!
True Western music. This sounds like music I would hear in oh, there goes my ammo running out. Music I would hear in like American Truck Simulator. It's like, I'm not gonna say royalty-free music, but royalty-free music.
Where's he going?
That stupid can getting knocked over actually kind of startled me. I feel like these guys would know if I was getting away or not. Oh my gosh, man. This is actually a challenge. He's only shooting one of them. Why?
See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder in regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the Cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to find my way past these other assholes first.
Which apparently I'm terrible at doing.
He's getting away!
Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men.
Boy.
I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up. Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim. Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
There we go. I made it.
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this?
Son of a gun.
I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going. And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know.
Is this gold?
And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence.
What do these do? I guess I'll take that.
It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunter to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
Yes, this is the thing I remember. I remember dying here a bunch. It's something that I think you have to do in a certain order that I never wanted to do.
I yelled out at the top of my lungs, "Clanton, I'm coming for you!" A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
I can move to the bad time. Nope, I'm good.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Holy smokes. It put me right up here. I was thinking I was at the bottom still. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Holy smokes, I thought that was telling me I needed to throw the dynamite. Oh man. I don't know why I died there. Stuff. I think it keeps falling off the edge. Stop what he did. Oh, nope, that one hit. No. Hey there.
I don't know how you live this long. Would you just die?
Yawn. Pretending it's like basketball. It's working too. Yeah, it worked.
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
I did it. I had success. Yes.
A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill.
I think this boss fight is also kind of hard.
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why. But first, I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious.
Earth's coming!
Get ready, boys. Curly Bill took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise. And after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge. So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil.
You son of a bitch!
I mean, I'm just standing out in the open, so I guess I did have that coming.
Hit him from the side!
Wyatt
Hit his
and
mom
Doc
from the
went on
side.
what became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was.
Whoa. See, there's more ammo. Onwards.
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed. And that's what drove me forward.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cap.
Earp wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have taken him.
That Lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Well, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot.
What a cool looking game, man.
Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
It's a bottomless pit of water. Did I just get myself killed? Boy, I sure hope I didn't. Terrible way to go. In knee-high water, because I can't jump out. Oh, we're good.
Now you're really pissing me off!
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
That should count for something. Hey there.
You just met your match!
Oh, the thing in the top corner, I think, is the... You know, it's some slowdown time when I'm about to die. I don't know if I ever realized that or not. I do now. Yes, indeed. Everything's great. Everything is awesome. I felt like I should be streaming something, and since I've been playing, well, I haven't been able to play much lately, I felt like I could turn this on and probably make some good progress with it.
Keep shooting, I don't mind.
Oh, shoot.
There he
I don't remember this game being particularly long. I think the first time I played it, it might have taken me like 8 hours or something.
What else for people to hide
But
behind.
it's not that long, I
One
don't
hell
think.
of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
I feel like if I
where was
don't
Curly
suck,
Bill?
I could
Did
probably
you
get through
see
this in
him?
like 3 hours or something,
I'm
3 or
about
4
to get
hours.
to that, Ben. Patience.
Oh
I'm
no.
painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand.
This game is from like, what, 2012 or something? I need to know when this game is from. This is important research. Gunslinger, Call of Juarez. This is from 2013. And again, this game came out and I swear it was like $20 or $30. There's no multiplayer, which would have been pretty cool, I think. But I mean, this is still neat. Look at this. Look at this. Game is 7 years old. Wild to think about. See, this is also the problem with modern consoles, is that, like, I don't know. I know games can look better than this now, but this looks okay. I wouldn't mind this existing. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. I thought that was the person back there, but it's just the top of the tree. Alright. That's right. This
Curly
is
Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I
Weird
followed
thing.
after.
I think this guy ends up running around a bunch.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
I don't know which direction to dodge there. It was left or right, and the shot was coming like straight in towards the middle. I need time.
Hiding like a scared little puppy.
AI. Look at that.
Brocious
Look at that
gave
AI,
me no
man.
choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
Some wonderful
I knew
artificial
you didn't kill
intelligence
Ringo,
there.
because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
Oh no.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
My speed.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true. Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo.
Yep. What's up, dude?
I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Now, wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did.
Yep. Man, I remember that fight being significantly harder, but at that time the dude was just stuck behind a wall, so
track
whatever.
down Roscoe Bob Bryant, and hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick. As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits, and put a generous price on his head. Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape, and that's where I thought I'd find him.
It makes me nervous standing so close to all these goddamn barrels of gunpowder. Why would you be nervous? Known as
As my late father pointed out to me more than once,
light up a cigar.
God made men,
Besides,
but Samuel Colt made them equal.
That rifle of his, nothing gets past him.
Oh man.
Who the hell is that thing? Don't let him get a shot off!
They want to make sure that I don't shoot them. It's a little bit late for that. I mean, I did not shoot them, so they're not wrong. I don't think I ever went in here. What? What do you mean? In terms of the people in this? Like the characters or whatever? Oh, you mean the WWE game, my bad. I thought you were talking about this game. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I told you, I think the last one I have are about SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, and at the time I wasn't really watching, and it kind of sucks because that was a good game, but I was like, who are these people? And then now, like, I know who some of the people are, but it's just not the same.
Since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches.
Like, they usually have the legends and stuff in there, but even then, a lot of them are like DLC now.
There were thieves and killers, robbing travelers and hijacking gold shipments.
Yeah,
Like those that ran with Plummer.
I was saying, they usually have the legends and stuff in there.
By greed and easy pickings.
I would say if it still has it, there was a way to download like custom
Charlie
characters
Crow, the
before,
blacksmith.
which helped a bit.
James,
But yeah, I don't think those games, like the newer ones, I don't think they hold up well enough to be like,
Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butchers.
you know, if you don't know the people in them, I don't know if they're worth playing.
Ordinary citizens
They're not
who
like super
lived
fun
a
like they
double
used to be.
life. Stealing and thieving and murdering their neighbors. Of course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other. He set up a defensive perimeter which I had no idea how to breach. Dangerous, desperate individual.
Daniel,
I was
does
out
anybody
hungry
you know
and
play
way
that
over my head, but I
Valorant
was
game
too
that just
damn
came out from
stubborn and
Riot?
stupid to realize it.
I've heard people say it's
I
kind of
thought
like
I was some
Counter-Strike
kind
and
of hero.
Overwatch mixed together somehow. I was gonna sign up for the beta, but then I was like, I don't want to play that. I don't play Counter-Strike or Overwatch, so I don't know what appeals to me about the idea of like the two games mixed together.
My destiny. But first, I had something I needed to figure out. I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance.
Okay.
Made sense. It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
Oh, dang it. Give me just a sec.
Leave him to me. This is our goal now.
Okay, my bad. What am I doing? What am I doing here? So there was something about dueling stuff, but I don't see it. Maybe there's something in each tree so you have to use them all. I love the words that they use for everything. Fuck it, whatever, we'll just go here. Do it live.
You can't beat the innocents.
Besides, once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around.
We'll
And
go
that
left.
confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it. Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell.
Nope, can't go this way.
A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
I'm here.
Yes, he is there. Got him.
Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense. Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked. I would just need to be careful not to blow myself.
Oh, when that thing hit the wall, it made my aim shake. Whatever the hell it did.
With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at.
You can run, but you can't hide.
One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tube. I freely admit that my plan of attack was not just moronic, but clearly indecisive.
So cool.
It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it. Instead, I spotted a ladder, a way into the mine from the opposite side.
There we go.
It was a long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time. Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution, because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder. I was determined not to give up, however.
Close.
As Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob. And I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water. But first, I would have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder.
It's the elevator. Where the hell is the ladder? This ladder?
I wanted to use the element of surprise. Plus, I figured I could use the exercise. I was warmed up already, so what the hell? Plummer was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City deserved better.
Nevada City?
Yeah, what happened?
Plummer met his maker in Bannock, Montana.
What just happened to me? Oh shit, I see. I see.
Right, Well, he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there. The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
I guess I gotta drop down. I don't remember what this is. I think this is going to be the last boss fight I do for now. Unfortunately. It's been close to an hour and a half.
You son of a bitch! This day is just getting worse and worse for you, ain't it?
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was going to take some doing.
No blood money for you today! You can shoot, but can you aim? Come on, boys! Take this cocksucker out! Gonna blow you into next week, boy! Nice shot! Bet you can't do it again! Whoa! Oh! I can shoot too! I'm going all medieval on your ass!
Son of a bitch.
You ain't taking me! No blood money for you today! Keep pissing me off! See what it gets! You can...
Oh, that's how
Nice.
Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold.
Just ignore that dynamite right there. It's totally fine.
And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
Alright. We're gonna go to the next mission, start it, and then I'm gonna close this for now.
So, did you finally go after that Bob feller?
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
Where in Kansas?
Abilene. Why do you ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as fast as Ringo?
Ringo was fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the devil himself. Hell, he killed his first man at 15. From that day forward, he had a price on his head and wouldn't back down for nobody, not even Wild Bill Hickok himself. I dodged death many a time, and that night in Abilene was no different.
Yeah, it just starts. Flows so good, man. I changed my mind. It does not flow good and bad. Kidding. Oh boy.
I was there with the intention of finding that bastard Bob and collecting the bounty on John Wesley.
I need enough of these guys to be dead, so it gives me a... Oh shoot, this is...
I thought the Texas Rangers got heart.
Yeah, that's what they want you to believe. It was cold in a witch's tit and a brass bra that night as I fought my way past his loyal compadres to the very same saloon we're sitting in today. Look around and imagine this place painted in blood. Hardin was waiting for me, and...
Shoot. I lied.
Wait, I'm jumping the gun here. Let me back up and give you some background on this sumbitch. He deserves that much. Don't you think so, Ben? John Wesley Hardin was a
Game
killer.
is so fucking good.
By the end, he confessed to taking the lives of 42 men. Fathers and husbands, brothers and sons, men with families who cared about them. Families who put up money in hopes of finding justice.
Alright, well, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. And I'm assuming probably the next time I stream this, I'll probably just finish it. Anyway, I will see you later. Peace.